Hi, welcome back to my channel, 18 Crow Tarot. I'm Stacy, and I'm here to do an energy check-in. Trust that when you find this message, it's meant to find you at a reasonable time. And there's a message here for you. So right now, there's King of Swords. There's a challenge to be decisive, and mentally decisive, you know, with what you're going for. Then we have King of Wands at the bottom, which is someone passionate and stable. We have the infinite symbol, the salamander, the rose coming off from the wand, someone who listens to their crown, connected to their intuition. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Wow. So we got the pair type of energy. So there's definitely a lot of passion going on. We got the Nine of Cups. When we split the deck, let's see what the person needs to know about this energy that they're dealing with. It's like fast action. So there's something hidden. There's a mystery going on. Even maybe to you, there's something you don't know. Then there's also the Nine of Pentacles. So something is slowly coming in to the Empress. So let's say, or you're working towards something that's going to make you very fertile. Like you're going to have a lot of fruits to harvest from all the work that you've been slowly doing. Because the Knight of Pentacles goes from place to place, right? Like they got their horse, they're going. And even though it looks like the horse is not moving, it's still patiently going towards that stability, right? We have Five of Pentacles, so there was a loss, perhaps. And we got the Eight of Wands as well. So there's a lot of passion and stability. Oh, and we got one cup right here. Interesting. Let's see. Oh. So there's some type of indecision. That's what's going on with the Knight of Swords. There's a challenge of being decisive in something. It's almost like you gotta take the blindfold off. That's the same moon energy as well. So you see how in this image, there's a crow caged, and then there's one out here. And then in the moon, there's one like looking down. It's almost like grieving and stuff. Like there's a mystery going on. It's an emotional mystery. It's underlined. And then you got the fish. It makes me feel like there's no like flexibility, or you might not be going with the flow. You might just be like either here or there, but you're not seeing what's underneath it. And this was also in the challenge position, like it came over to on the Knight of Swords. So yeah, it's almost like you gotta take the blindfold off, and whatever you lost, like just let it be a loss. Like just see it from a different perspective. It's almost like if people invest, they know that when you invest high money, there's like a chance to lose money, but sometimes it's for a bigger gain. And the bigger gain is to be in this position, the Empress position, right? All right, so the Sun, that's the truth. Thank you, Spirit. So that's the truth. It's unveiling it. Like, oh, we saw the red scarf yesterday. And there goes that same sun. I mean, the same horse, the white horse. It's like the light, the truth, mental clarity as well. So truth gives you mental clarity. It helps you flourish. It helps you just be more confident about where you're going. Oops. Did I take? Oh, here it goes. We got the Three of Pentacles. So it's also like building on something, maybe working with others. Maybe that's where the loss was. The Seven of Pentacles. So just keep working. Whatever you're doing, keep working on it. The Page of Wands, it's almost like it's a new, you're starting something new. The Page is someone that's like not the king, right? It's almost like a little bit of an immature energy, but not entirely immature. It's just like a childlike wonder. It's just like a newness to something, and it's just younger. It's just like the initial stages. So you're going from, you know, you're dealing with this right now. You're working on something, but you're starting off. So yeah, just keep going with it. The Hermit and working. It's like you're in between those things, either staying with yourself or working with someone else. And we see that 3 again. All right, so what's the outcome? What's the outcome in the situation? Chariot, taking action with clarity, taking clear action in truth and everything. And this is Nine of Wands, and it's almost like letting go of the burdens, whatever burdens there is that you're carrying for no reason. And we have the confirmation again, the Eight of Wands. It's almost like fast communication, fast anything, you know. The Chariot is also so fast action, clarity, fast truth coming in, letting go of something fast, like, you know what I mean? It's like once you know, it's like deciding and acting quick. We have the Five of Cups, so there's still that energy lingering of looking behind you and not moving on quick enough almost. Let's see. Death, yeah, something needs to die. Ooh, this is an interesting. So this is a new deck for me, and it's almost as if the crows, like if you see the image of the crows, they're very prominent in color, and this one is like a little bit washed off, a little bit like watercolor-ish, and so it's almost as if your body's dead but your soul is rising. So just because there's a physical death of something, like yes, you can kind of see it, things change either around you with someone else or even within you. It's almost like a shedding takes place, but you keep going on. But something does need to die. Then we have another night. So yeah, so you're gonna have to be traveling a lot, but it's just deciding for the stability, the mental, and the emotional. It's like balancing those three things and seeing what mysteries are there for you, like the emotional, like what it is that's like kind of keeping you from moving. Let's confirm the overall message with this other deck. So can you please confirm and expand on what's going on here for the viewer? 7 of discs. So we got another 7 of discs. So that's confirming to keep working on your crops. The investments that you do, just make sure that you invest and you also tend to them, It's not just like, oh yeah, here's my money, or here's this, or, it's showing up, doing it with love. How are you working with it? Are you being optimistic? Are you not? We have the 9 of Cups again. That's like being fulfilled with what you're doing. We got the Tower, so that's a revelation, like a truth coming in, and therefore something dies, something falls out. The 10 of Wands again, so that confirms letting go of whatever you were carrying that you weren't meant to be carrying anymore. And the Strength, so yeah, that's like a lot of that sun energy, that masculine energy, that action taken. And we have a lot of Wands here. We have a lot of male energy. The Sun is a male energy. The Chariot, the Knights are all male, masculine energies. I think at some point the King came up too. The Empress is the only one that's like, okay, like a feminine. It's fertile, it's creative, and this is where you're kind of going, not kind of, but this is where you're heading. This is where you're trying to go towards. You're working towards the stability of it. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, like you're moving towards the Empress. Now let's see, at the bottom, we have 4 of discs, which is almost like holding on too tight, like comfortably, and the 10 of Swords at the top. So it's almost like, yeah, something finished, something had to finish, the Chariot, but it's also like propelling you to go towards something else. Oh my gosh, and then we have the 2 of Swords again. So yeah, there might be like some back and forth energy. Queen of Discs, so you want to move forward, you want to move towards something, but it's almost like something, yeah, like it's a mental blindfold that it keeps you kind of like going back and forth, like. So let's see what is the viewer not seeing, since you're blindfold, like what's the bigger picture of it, what's the different perspective. Memory, so it's almost like everything holds a memory. How this house, this colored reds, right, it's almost like they're connected somehow. You got a trash bin, so it's almost like taking that load off, throwing out the memories, or and then 2 houses, it's almost like the connection between people that happens that only you would know. But that memory is almost like holding you back because, or maybe you're changing the memory, and here we have routine again. This was from yesterday. Upheaval, like some changes that you make might create those tower moments in other people's lives. What else can the viewer hear or see? A battle. So it's almost like picking your battles. Like not everything deserves a battle, but sometimes you do need to, fluff up your feathers and stand up for what you want in order to get what you want, Anything else? Growth. So we have growth again. So it's almost like, how can you view this, whatever you're going through, how can you view this as growth? Whatever's having you in the standstill of indecision, how can you view it as growth? We have sacred space at the bottom. So it's almost like creating a space for you to create your eggs, right? Like it's like when you put all the eggs in a basket, you run the risk of losing it. And I guess that's that grief. Like perhaps you did lose when you put all the eggs in a basket, and now we have community at the top as well. So it's like seeking community or finding your community. If you didn't have that, you will. There's also another message from this that I'm getting is remembrance, like remembering something. Maybe sometimes like we shift memories based on our emotions, and that might be stopping you. And then like how can you, and crows have a really good memory. They'll remember a face and everything. So it's almost like it's almost like if you do something wrong, sometimes like you don't forget. Like, so there might be something, maybe a battle that happened. It's like you don't forget because you don't want that to repeat again, because that's like the change that you're making, right? That's like you're choosing to grow from it. So you're choosing not to forget this time, but you're still going. Like in this image, like they're all walking forward, and there is like a community type of aspect. Like you're not walking alone. Oops, you're not walking alone. Displacement, yeah. So this is like what you're battling with mentally, and you're not displaced. Resistance again from yesterday. So there's something. So find a self-interest. Like, how can you fall in love with yourself? How can you fall in love with what you create, with what you want to do, with how you think, how you dress? Yeah, just embrace the anomaly that you are. Like, if you stand out, let yourself stand out. You'll find your community by being true to yourself. That's the ideal message. Okay, so anything else? I'm just gonna ask with tarot. Death again at the bottom. King of Swords. So yeah, you go from indecision, from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. It's decisive, truthful, taking that, like cutting off whatever needs to be cut off in order to be in control, but in a very logical way, in a very clear way. But if you have the Empress as well, it's not that it's going to be like emotionless. You still have that, but now you're going to be smart about where you put where you share your cup, or who you share it with. Let's see, anything else from this deck? Oops. Give me a second. Oh my God, bless me. And thank you. Okay. What's a message for the viewer right now? Hope. An idea, like a single acorn, can start a wondrous forest. So everything starts in the mind. We have the night at the bottom. Find comfort in the night, where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So that's like the moon card, the mysteries, the night, the silence, meditation, and change. At the top, cleanse as well. Fallen leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. So yeah, it's almost like you lose something, but it's gonna propel you forward. And let's see an archetype. Oh, perfect one. So we got Anima Mundi. Ooh, if I'm correct, this means everything is connected. Everything goes with something. You are a part of the community in a way. As an individual, you run a part of a bigger ecosystem, and you doing what you would be doing, it just helps everyone energetically, and even setting an example, like leading, everything. So it says, when light, tend into the sacred details of life. So it's like that Seven of Pentacles that came out twice as well. When dark, overwhelmed by the bigness of existence. So yeah, if you're getting overwhelmed by where you're gonna go, how you're gonna do it, and it's almost like don't. Just don't. Anima Mundi, the soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle, accept all and reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world, and all is its multifaceted, multidimensional layers bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied. Embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation of the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how its light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So yes, you're a part of everything. Your behaviors are orchestrated, and but I feel like that's the bigger perspective of it. So it's like, even if you battle with someone, it's almost like you're battling with a part of yourself. And it feels like if you see things from a different perspective, you can grow from it. Your memory might change due to that. You might be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. You might not engage into battles anymore. And you understand your purpose in the community, or you might find purpose in the community due to whatever happened in your life at this moment in time. But this is your reading. It's a mess. I hope you like it. There's definitely fast action, fast changes. There's truth being revealed. I hope you enjoyed it, and please comment, like, subscribe, share, do everything you can to help me get this video out for anyone who needs to see this, and I'll see you next time.